It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. The fans are filling the seats out in Boston, the site of our broadcast, and where the Celtics will be going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, they've been looking forward to this game and have to be anxious to tip it off. They've been pretty tight-lipped about the game plan coming in, but very soon we'll find out what approach they're going to take. And we'll get to see Al Horford take to the court in this one. Horford, a player that we all love, but the last few seasons his rebounding has taken a dip. Is that just how it goes for big men as they get deeper into their NBA careers, Shaq?
Yeah, Ernie, all big men deal with declining rebounding numbers as they get older. Father Time is undefeated, buddy.
Undefeated. But the burst really goes away when your knees go. And I don't care. Father Time must have some great knees because he's been around a long time.
Wait,
I just got a question before we go.
What?
Well, if Father Time is undefeated,
Yes?
who goes after Father Time?
All these players. All these players who have tried to play past their years.
Okay, I got it.
And they've lost.
But Father Time has to have a Father Time.
No.
He must get tired too.
No, I'm so totally confused.
Jeez, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
2K Sports checks in with their loyal viewers with the broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And before we get going, let's catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, who had a chance to speak with head coach Brad Stevens. David, what do you have to say?
Well, guys, when I asked him what impressed him the most about today's opponent, he immediately referred to the explosiveness on their offense. He said they have so many different ways to hurt you that it's impossible to take away everything. It's just about damage control. And he acknowledged they've got a big job to do defensively. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Tonight, a matchup between two great teams. Certainly potential playoff ramifications down the road. Brent, what extra importance does this game have, do you think, if any?
Well, sometimes, Kevin, in matchups like this, coaches aren't concerned with what it is that they know. They'd like to get to the unknown. So there may be some rotations that we'll see tonight that are a bit different than what we saw in matchups in the past, for coaches to expose their players to that opponent and their style of play. That could pay dividends if they do match up come playoff time.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for San Antonio, Murray and Green team up to make the backcourt. Aldridge is at the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Anderson in at the small forward. Now here's Aldridge, and there's the pass to Gasol. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Now here's Murray, covered by Irving. Murray kicks to Gasol. Pass to Anderson. Dishes it to Green. 6 to shoot. From outside, off the mark. And the Celtics with possession here. It's a three-point game. Took him no time at all on that one. 6 points for Jaylen Brown.
The point guard that has floor awareness has the advantage. This time it's Kyrie Irving's.
Horford against Aldridge. Feeds it to Murray. Anderson outside. Aldridge with a screen on Horford. Here's Anderson, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
I give some credit to the screen out there. That totally freed up the shooter to take advantage of that look.
Horford sets a screen for Brown. There's the pick. Irving for three. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Now here's Murray. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so it's Boston with it. Here's Irving. For Murray. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Kyrie is extremely efficient from the mid-range, and when he's in great rhythm using the bounce, you know he can knock down those Jays.
Now here's Aldridge. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Anderson passes to Murray. Good-looking screen by Gasol. 4 on the shot clock. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And another display right there of Gasol and his touch. Just amazing at hitting some tough shots over pretty stiff defense.
And Pau Gasol had his chances to play in San Antonio before. Finally signed with the Spurs last season, and I think all would agree he's been a pretty good fit.
Well, with that kind of ability and skill set that Pau possesses as a big man, 6'11", pass, score, and play out of the low post, seemed like a natural fit for what Greg Popovich likes to do in the system. And how about the fact that he added the 3-ball last year? He made 56.
That free throw good from Gasol.
And Pau Gasol still remains an offensive threat for this basketball team, expanding his range over time and still has that nice soft jumper.
Here's Baines. They set the screen. Rozier kicks to Tatum. Passes it to Baines. Over Gasol. And it's Baines missing.
That's a great effort on defense. He definitely rushed his shot a little bit down low.
Gasol a screen. Green kicks to Gasol. In the corner, Murray with it. Anderson outside. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
Rozier the pass to Baines. Here's Rozier. He's covered by Murray. And it's Rozier missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
From 12 feet out, Murray, no good. Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Rozier, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Got to respect the reach and length of Pau Gasol. Outstanding job of skying up for that rejection.
Now here's Murray. They trail by 1. Bangs home the trifecta.
There's just no excuse to leave someone that wide open. Communication breakdown.
Rozier kicks to Tatum. Picked by Horford. To end the run. Goes back up. He lays it in. Horford's got his first points of the night.
And you like to see that from Horford. He never gives up on the offensive glass, which allows him to get pretty easy looks like that one at the basket.
Now here's Murray. To the left side wing. Green, the screen. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Aldridge, no luck.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. You need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
Rozier the pass to Baines. Here's Rozier. He's covered by Murray. Rozier kicks to Tatum. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Baines. San Antonio with the rebound. Now Anderson. Aldridge a screen. Anderson outside. There's the dish to Gasol. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Picked by Horford. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Watching Jason Tatum, it's hard to find many faults in his game, Greg. He's strong inside and out and plays both ends of the floor equally well.
Yeah, kind of a jack of all trades, right, and master of none. He does everything reasonably well on the basketball floor, just doesn't do anything great. Having said that, though, Tatum is one of those guys that I think improves the overall IQ of your team, and terrific size at his position. Yeah, Tatum plays with a lot of confidence. He feels like he can take on anyone, and already proving to be a great leader at his age.
Now here's Murray. Gasol a screen. Anderson dishes to Murray. Gasol setting the pick for Murray. They get it again. Here's Rozier. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. He feeds it to Tatum. Picked by Horford. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. We've heard the rumors, Brent, the death of the big man, but with guys like Towns and Porzingis and others entering the league that can play on the perimeter and still have that length to make a difference inside, could we see a big man renaissance, or at least maybe see him have more of an impact than people are giving him credit for right now?
Well, I think what we're seeing is the evolution of the 5 spot, Kevin. So it's not that the big man is lost. It's that the big man's doing a lot of the things that the little man used to be asked to do, and that is shooting threes, handle the ball, make some decisions at the top of the key, be a playmaker. It's fascinating to watch guys with this sort of size and this sort of skill, and also being this young, having such a tremendous impact for the organizations they're playing for.
Ogilvy is checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. Then for the Spurs, Rudy Gay's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Paul comes in for Danny Green. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Both shots good from the stripe. And the Celtics franchise with the league-leading 17 NBA championships, their last in 2008.
Yeah, and with the talent and assets they possess, they might be in the hunt for banner number 18 before you know it. One of the beasts of the East, without question.
Now here is Aldridge. Again, the Spurs good for two.
Well, I feel like he can make that one blindfolded. Aldridge, as usual, cashing in from mid-range.
Here's Rozier. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Ogilvy, and the three ball is good. And the Celtics lead by one.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now here's Gasol. 8 points for him. Aldridge. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And with the emergence of Kawhi Leonard, LaMarcus Aldridge has become a secondary scorer in San Antonio. Brent, how do you like him in that role?
Well, I think that's where LaMarcus Aldridge really fits best, even in his time in Portland with the tremendous offensive output he had as one of the Blazers' greatest of all time. He's sometimes not leaned upon as being the primary scorer, even though that low block basically belongs to LaMarcus Aldridge.
First free throw is good.
Second player taken in the 2006 NBA draft, Aldridge has been an all-star multiple times and one of the game's most prolific scorers over the past decade.
San Antonio making a switch here. Berton is checked in. That one is no good.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Here's Ojale. Tice can't convert after the good screen. And Mills kicks to Bertans. There's a screen. Back to Paul. Takes the three. Rebounded by the Celtics. To the paint. Here's Nader. And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Larkin. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
Yeah, really trying to sell it out there, but the official just, he ain't buying.
And Mills kicks to Bertans. Ice ball movement by San Antonio. Mills passes to Aldridge. He got right to the cup using that screen. Aldridge has got 5 points so far.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
There's the pick. Smart wide open. He fires. They grab their own miss. He gets that one.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now here's Mills. Tight defense on him. Gay outside. Pass to Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. Tipped away. Here's Larkin. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Smart. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Spurs have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Now here's Mills. Gay outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Gay's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Celtics trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The pass to Nader. Kicks it to Larkin. There's the pick. Tice. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 5 points in the game.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Now here's Paul. Here's Gay. Second chance shot, and it's laid in by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Love the follow-up. It's as if Aldridge knows where the shot's coming from and gets himself in great position on the glass.
Here's Ojale. Pass to Nader. From deep, it's rebounded by Aldridge. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Now here's Mills. He's tightly guarded. Drops in the layup for 2. Now it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Smart dishes to Larkin. Ojale passes to Larkin. The tray. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Spurs making a switch here. Forbes checked in. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Larkin, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And with these new player tracking cameras, you see some very interesting numbers. The Spurs, one of the lowest teams in terms of pace and fast break points, and yet they're one of the top teams, Brent, in average speed and distance travel. How do you explain that?
Well, what they do, Kevin, is every time down the court, they set up their offense and they run through their options. And that could be very frustrating for anybody who's trying to defend it. They're waiting within a 24-second shot clock to have 1 or 2 defenders relax, get lazy, and as soon as they do, the Spurs take advantage of it.
And the first one drops. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And the Spurs last season, how about setting the all-time record for consecutive winning seasons with 20? This is a group that's won 50 or more games in every one of those seasons except the strike-shortened one in '99.
Now here's Gay. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. They get it again. Here's Bertanis, the layup off target.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Pau Gasol has been leading the charge for San Antonio. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much out of each other every single night, and the team is going to go as hard as we go, as well as the other pieces that we have on the team, but we have to control it from a standpoint that we have to play off each other.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media, but also perhaps the most demanding of all are the expectations they've got for each other.
Oh yeah, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from one another, and I got to tell you, it's fun to watch.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Such a great way to get yourself into an offensive groove and build up some early confidence.
On the floor for San Antonio, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Rudy Gay is out there with White. And it's Bertanis in at the power forward.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
On the free throw, no good. Right, you've certainly been in the public eye for a while as a player, as a broadcaster, an actor in the Jerry Maguire movie. Is there anything else?
So kind of you, Kevin, to bring that up.
I'm just reading the list here, Brent. Is there anything else on camera that you'd really like to do?
Oh, I was in a Coolio video. I don't know if you knew that, Kevin. Coolio made a music video, and I was asked to come down to the studio with the late Malik Sealy, and him and I actually were in the video for the movie's primetime song.
No kidding.
Yes.
How about that? Have fun. You're smart. Can't tie it up as that one misses. San Antonio leading by 3. The feed to White. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Irving. Passes it to Bertanis. Aldridge a screen. 3-pointer. Tries again. Here's White. San Antonio again missing. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Ojale. Back to Irving. Puts up a three. Again, Irving missing. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the middle, here's Bertanis. Count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
And I just love seeing Gay share the ball. A solid distributor, given his size and ability to see over defenders.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. And those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for Aldridge. Kyle Anderson comes in for Bertanis, and it's Green in for Rudy Gay.
And the Celtics leadership, very pragmatic. IT and Crowder both beloved in Boston, but they didn't hesitate to move them to get better and younger at the same time.
Outside, Green. He kicks it to Gasol. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Gasol's got 10.
And thinking about the Celtics' choice to get younger, perhaps a strategic move in response to the super team in Golden State, they want to construct their team to peak in a few years when the Warriors start to show a little chink in the armor moving forward.
Gasol, a screen on Irving, and White kicks to Anderson. Outside, Green. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Horford. Irving against White. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got his second basket.
How about the craftiness from Kyrie on the inside? Knows how to get to the spot in the paint and then find just enough daylight to score.
Anderson dishes to White. Puts it up. And Tatum pulls it down. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Feeds it to Irving. Picked by Horford. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
One of the most impressive aspects of Kyrie Irving's game is that ability he has to finish around the rim. So much attention last year around the finals with that kind of creativity that he was putting on full display against the Golden State Warriors. You look at his percentages within 3 feet of the rim, and that's fantastic stuff from a point guard.
And he knocks down the first one. And Kyrie's such a gifted finisher. Reverses, up and unders.
Well, Kyrie is so good, Kevin, I think he might be able to finish your sentences. And he just uses great English off the glass. He's so good with his right hand and as deft with the left hand. And then in between, floaters, runners. Just an all-around scorer that can get it done.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And the Spurs, Greg, one of the best defensive teams in the league for 2 seasons running.
And it's really all about execution. They seem to just move in concert and stay connected. No silly fouls. And with their length, nothing easy inside.
That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Murray.
Gotta love the overall court awareness. Gasol always knows when there's a wide open teammate ready to shoot and sometimes makes a dribble to set defenders up before delivering.
Picked by Horford. Round the pass to Horford over Anderson. That one doesn't drop. So the Spurs will take it the other way. And the shot is good. Anderson's got 6.
Anderson has those long strides anytime he's in the open court. A difficult player to guard when he's going to the rack. Well, there are good fouls, and then there's those fouls. That's not a good one. limits himself on defense, and he can't nearly be as physical for the rest of the period.
So it's Boston now. They trail by 1. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Brown, and Forbes kicks to Anderson. Gasol a screen. Horford against Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, the putback, and Gasol able to finish. 12 points for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Horford dishes to Brown. He feeds it to Irving. Picked by Horford. Irving attacking, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Pau Gasol.
I don't know how you match up with Kyrie Irving. So great at turning on the jets and then drawing the contact.
While some are still speculating as to why Kyrie wanted out, the reality is, and it's this case with all great players, he feels like he's good enough to be the man on a team that can contend for a championship. And you might question how he went about it, but he's basically been a pro in his approach, and now he's got the chance.
And he makes the first.
And there is going to be a lot of discussion over Irving's decision to want out for a long time. And what he does the next few years may end up defining his legacy. He is all in on himself, and it could pay off huge or fizzle out.
And so Irving nails both of them.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Gasol passes to Murray. To the inside. Horford with the rebound.
Yeah, defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
Tatum's shot is off. San Antonio leading. And here is Murray. He has 5. Gasol kicks to Paul. Spurs passing it around. Green, no luck. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Horford with the screen on Anderson. Off the pick. Misses off the left iron.
And right now, I think just his demeanor is hurting the team. His shooting's been off, and he knows it.
They get it back. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, Pau Gasol always has used that length to his advantage. Defense has such a hard time with it, and that's how he drew the foul this time.
And Pau Gasol, one of the most skilled 7-footers this league has ever seen. Whether it's the low post, high post, flaring off picks, you want the ball in his hands.
No good on that one. And Pau Gasol, a very good perimeter shooter, starting to stretch his range out beyond that three-point arc.
Yeah, his face-up game is becoming more and more prominent. Working from that elbow, he's become more of a triple threat. He can shoot it, drive it, and pass at a high level.
Rozier, he's checked in for Boston. And the second free throw, good. Boston trailing. Picked by Horford. Here's the floater. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Rozier's got his first 2 points of the night.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Gasol a screen. Here's Green, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Danny Green out of North Carolina, the former Tar Heel, now in his 9th season in the NBA. 8 of those seasons with San Antonio as a guy that went undrafted and then spent the last 5 seasons starting for a contender deep in the heart of Texas.
Free throw drops for Green. And Danny Green averaging about 27 minutes per game last season. Believe it or not, Brent, that was 3rd highest on the Spurs.
Well, they always do it by committee. You look up and down the roster in terms of the minutes played, and not many guys even push over the 30-minute mark. And so there's a lot of responsibility and accountability for every guy on the roster to be ready every night. And Danny Green does it on both ends when he gets his minutes.
Second free throw, no good. When it comes, Brent, to the subject of intimidation, there are certain players who are just downright scary, intimidating to play against.
Insert one Rudy Gobert. I mean, has this guy in Utah not done a great job, Kevin, of manning up the middle in ways that we haven't seen for quite some time? Both him and Hassan Whiteside, along with DeAndre Jordan, those guys are pretty good down deep in the paint.
Absolutely. Gasol. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Here's Rozier. He's covered by Murray. Green with the block.
It's not talked about often enough, but Green averages more blocks per game than almost all other backcourt players.
Spurs trail by 3. Murray with it. He has 5. Outside, Green and Gasol now top of the key. Murray kicks to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Drops in the tray. Green's got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Boy, if you're going to just hand him this shot, you might as well put a bow on it. Green loves the catch and shoot.
Pick by Horford. Rozier kicks to Brown. He dishes it to Horford and taken away by Paul. Anderson passes to Murray. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, after a tough first quarter, it didn't get to him in any way. He's really stepped up here in the second quarter.
Brown with a screen on Paul. Rozier kicks to Baines. That one good for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
San Antonio's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Dishes to Gasol. Gasol a screen. Now Murray. 7 points in the game. Another shot. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Rozier. Brown with a screen on Paul. Here's Rozier. A sweet little floater. Rozier's got his second bucket tonight.
And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Gasol a screen. Baines with the block. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Sensational pass by Horford on that play. Terrific job whipping the ball over to the open man.
Spurs trail by 4. Paul outside. The dish to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Off the screen. No good off the front iron.
And he's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. Like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Both teams deciding to change it up. So he gets them both.
And how unique is this situation for the Celtics? I mean, one of the best teams in the league, and yet at the same time, still drafting top picks. You know, the after effects of a trade with the Nets that quite honestly will go down as one of the league's all-time heists.
Tatum dishes to Smart. There's the pick. Paul with the steal. And there's the pass to Aldridge. Aldridge a screen. Mills, that's a two-pointer. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
I think the move surprised the defense from Mills there. He runs the defender right into the screen.
Here's Larkin. Pass to Ojale. Kicks it to Smart. Lays it up off the glass. Smart's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
Well, that's some good O there. Always like to see them getting those interior looks.
Here's Aldridge. That'll do it for the first half. Celtics out in front. They lead by 6. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and I'm just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain of a man is Shaquille O'Neal, and this hill of a man is Kenny the Jet Smith. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. They really touched on the right formula in the second quarter as they were able to pull out to a 6-point lead before the halftime break. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
Welcome back, everyone. There's State Station. That's where you get off the T if you're going to go visit the old State House here in Boston. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Well, that is a great equalizer here. You want him to play that physical, but how do you do that without creating too much contact?
Boston leading by 6. Irving and Brown pair at the 1 and the 2. Horford is out there with Aaron Baines, and it's Tatum in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5. That shot missing. And San Antonio shooting 43% from the floor. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Great touch on the 16-footer. Aldridge has got the first basket of the second half. That one for San Antonio. The Celtics shooting here about 46% for the game. Pick by Horford. Here's Irving. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Irving's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Celtics. Now here's Murray. Aldridge a screen. A floater. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brown outside. That one doesn't drop. And the Spurs going the other way now. Green against Brown. Green dishes to Anderson. Aldridge kicks to Green. A 3-ball. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Green's got 7.
That play right there creates nice separation. Green coming off the screen in rhythm, ready to shoot.
And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Outside Irving. Here's Horford.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Nice D from Aldridge. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, Kawhi Leonard has become a go-to scorer, but his focus still starts at the defensive end. He said, "My mindset is the same every game. Whoever I'm playing against, I go in and try to stop their best scorer and then try to get myself going on the offensive end." Kevin?
And David, that's what you get with Kawhi. Mr. Consistency, one of the best two-way players in the game. Here's Irving. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
There's that length and anticipation. Hard to get the ball over Aldridge in that scenario.
The Celtics with the lead. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Tatum passes to Brown. To the inside. In the corner, Horford with it. Boston, no good that time either. Spurs have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
And Al Horford, just so versatile. You know, that extends to the defensive end as well. Very mobile, can move his feet with smaller players, and at the same time gives you a presence on the interior.
The Celtics have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Right at the free throw line, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Irving's got 12 in the game.
Kyrie Irving has a sweet-looking stroke right there. Fantastic at getting his feet underneath him that time.
And Horford won't wow you with his athleticism, but Greg, he's still a pretty good shot blocker.
He has great timing, anticipation, and awareness. Don't forget also he's got terrific hands, and you see that with all the steals he racks up.
Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to a point with the bucket from LaMarcus Aldridge. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Picked by Horford. Back to Irving. Here's the screen. Horford sets a screen for Brown. 4 on the clock. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And you might have thought that with the big three retiring and getting older, the San Antonio Spurs might need to think about rebuilding. But the emergence of one Kawhi Leonard as a superstar in the league on both ends of the floor has extended this team's dominance.
The first free throw is good. And Tim Duncan retired, as we know, but Kawhi Leonard carrying on that culture of no frills, Brent work, and dedication to the game.
Well, there's no better standard bearer than what Kawhi Leonard has represented, but it's been built on the shoulders of Tim Duncan and David Robinson before him. The Spurs continue to go about their business, respecting the game and getting the most out of the ability of the players on the floor.
And Brown drops them both.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Outside Gasol. Good-looking screen by Gasol. And Forbes kicks to Green. Gasol setting the pick for Green. For the tie. Green missing again.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one. Now, the defense certainly wasn't bad, but they've got to be a little bit quicker on contesting the shot.
Forbes dishes to Aldridge. Aldridge a screen. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Irving drives in. It's stolen by Green. And there's the feed to White. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Celtics have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Brown outside. Outside Irving. Horford sets a screen for Irving. 5 on the clock. Over Green. No good from Irving.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Green, the pass to White. Aldridge a screen. For the tie. White, good. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
Effective and fundamental basketball there. That's Aldridge. Sets the solid screen to free up his teammate.
Green against Irving.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
Boston making some changes. Ogilvy is checked in for Aaron Baines. Marcus Smart comes in for Tatum. And it's Rozier in for Kyrie Irving. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for White. Here's Rozier. Horford with a screen on Gay. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And the reason that he got such a wide open shot was because of the excellent screen and selflessness of Al Horford.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Back to Mills. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Mills has got it all tied up now for San Antonio. Pick by Horford. Rozier kicks to Brown. Lets it go from deep. Gay with the defensive effort. San Antonio's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And here's Mills. Pass to Gay. Gasol a screen. Gay kicks to Aldridge. For the lead, Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Rozier. There's the pick. Horford dishes to Smart. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Gay outside, inside, and there's Gasol. That's good on the assist from Gay. Gay's got 3 assists now in this one.
Gasol working on the block, always patient, surveying. Good job getting deep that time.
Picked by Horford. The pass to Ojala. Pass to Rozier. Lets the 3 fly. And that one is off. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Mills with it. He kicks to Aldridge. Shoots over Brown. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Well, that's what he's capable of doing right there. Aldridge with the great length and just enough bulk to absorb that hit and earn the N1.
LaMarcus Aldridge standing 6'11", tall for the power forward position.
He's got the size advantage on most defenders and a devastating ability to shoot a turnaround jumper, especially over the left shoulder from the mid-range. So a great and capable scorer.
Ball's checked in for San Antonio. Celtics trail by 5. Picked by Horford. Here's Rozier. Feeds it to Smart. Shot to end this cold run. Off the left rim and out.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Paul passes to Mills. Here is Forbes. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Looked a little bit forced. No reason for it either. The defense was not even in the frame.
Passes it to Rozier. Here's Smart. Drains it from beyond the arc. Smart's got 5 now.
You could see some miscommunication on the defensive end of the floor that time. No excuse for letting a player get that good a look on that possession.
Here's Aldridge. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That one on Horford.
Shooting fewer free throws as he's moved his game to the perimeter, Aldridge still has the capacity to force you to foul.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge. The Celtics making a switch here. Larkin's checked in. And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
Horford with a screen on Paul. Dishes it to Horford. Anderson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Launches it. The rebound by the Celtics.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
Clock at 4. And taken away by Paul. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. And he makes that one. Mills has got 6 points.
And that's where his advantage is. Speed in the open floor. Mills is a Tasmanian devil of sorts on the break.
Stolen by Anderson. Looking to get it going. That shot off.
And still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. They'd like to get him going.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge a screen. Mills dishes to Aldridge. A rebound by the Celtics. Ojeley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Picked by Horford. Here's Ojeley. He has 5. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Mills with the rebound. Mills has got 3 rebounds now in this one. He feeds it to Anderson. Gay outside. Anderson the screen. Paul passes to Anderson. Back to Paul. And it's blocked. Now here's Smart, defended by Paul. To the paint. Here's Horford. Boston again missing. LaMarcus Aldridge has been on display for San Antonio. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And we'll be right back after this. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
The only difference is competitiveness. Stick with the strategy, stick with each other. Long night. Keep competing, keep pounding, keep pounding. It ain't about any one person. It's about us and how we do.
Banding together the guys. Greg Popovich preaching toughness and unity.
Yeah, and Pop really zeroes in on the fight. He's one of those guys, if you don't play your hardest, you don't play.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. On the court right now for the Spurs. Anderson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Paul in at the 2 spot. Ojeley passes to Smart. There's the screen. Tice. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The first one falls. Irving's checked in for Boston. And he makes both free throws. Now Murray. He dishes it to Gay. Aldridge a screen. Fires, high post. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively. And how about the decision-making by Tatum there? I mean, fantastic at just having a feel for what the defense is going to do and then creating the space there for the jumper.
Aldridge a screen. Murray kicks to Aldridge. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Celtics making a switch here. Baines is checked in. And San Antonio with the change here too. Danny Green, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. Celtics on D. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Aldridge a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul with the 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
They set the pick. Smart dishes to Baines. Outside Irving. Now here's Smart. He's covered closely.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
And he's just working and working and working. Tireless.
Murray, no good. They push it up 4 on 3 to take the lead. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Kyrie Irving is solid at making the right pass and whips the ball around that time to the open man.
Murray with it. Guarded now by Irving. Aldridge a screen. Off the pick. Murray, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Ogilvy passes to Irving. There's a good screen. The dish now to Tatum for 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To halt the run, and stolen by Tatum. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Pau Gasol's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Spurs trail by 5. Anderson the screen. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Outside Gasol. Gasol setting the pick for Murray. Outside for Gasol. Bangs home the trifecta.
Wow, if Pau Gasol is stroking the 3, you know that he's feeling it. Very confident from the outside here tonight.
Pass to Ogilvy for the 3. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Gasol's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pushing it up. Stops. Pops. Tatum's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Anderson. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And this game is tied up now.
Anderson rising up in the mid-range, a shot that this offense is more familiar with.
Irving against Green. Floats one in deep. Irving drops it in. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Yeah, the first half was really tough, but he's really rounded a corner here and been fantastic shooting the ball here in the second half.
Murray kicks to Gasol. Now here's Smart, defended by Paul. There's the feed to Irving. And Gasol sends it back. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. The Spurs making a switch here. Forbes checked in. Here's Irving. Clock at 6. Teardrop shot. Green with the rebound. San Antonio's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Good looking screen by Gasol. Anderson dishes to Murray. Gasol, a screen on Irving. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. That shot, no good. For Boston, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's Irving. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Kyrie exceptional at taking the hit and then somehow creating a release angle towards the rim.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Al Horford, he's checked in for Ogilvy, and it's Brown in for Smart.
we're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Spurs trail by 5. Now here's Murray. Looking to end his cold spell. He takes it up and lays it in.
And the fourth quarter just has not been kind. Only 1 bucket in 5 attempts.
And here is Irving. And the Celtics with possession here. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And Greg Popovich has led the Spurs to the playoffs in all 20 of the full seasons he's coached the team. But you know what, Brent? He always gives his players the credit.
Well, Pop knows that the players are the ones who deserve all of the accolades. But there's no doubt that there's an appreciation for the way that Pop continues to put his team and each member of the team into situations where they collectively can compete every year. And it's not about just competing for the playoffs, Kevin. I'm talking about competing for titles. What a run that Greg Popovich has been on.
First one falls for him.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And so he makes both from the line.
Encouraging sign there to see him knock down the free throw.
Spurs trail by 5. Murray with it. Here's Anderson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
That free throw good from Anderson. And both free throws good for Anderson. Celtics leading by 3. Irving kicks to Baines. Back to Irving. They set the pick. Here's Tatum. A second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Tatum's got 22 points.
Right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
Gasol inside, guarded by Horford. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Yeah, there are these flashes still with Pau Gasol where he can score at will. His versatility on full display here.
Irving against Green. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
First free throw is good.
Well, Kyrie Irving is so difficult to guard, so quick-footed and so crafty with the basketball that he can get you off balance and score on you. Or if you're on your heels, he'll drive right by you.
San Antonio making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Murray. Gasol setting the pick for Murray. Aldridge, the pass to Anderson. Kicks to Gasol. Over Horford. Rebound Boston. Baines has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Irving against Green. Irving drives in. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
This is the kind of night where Kyrie is scoring efficiently, focusing on taking good quality shots in this one.
Murray dishes to Green. Back to Murray. Over Tatum. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And that one misses. So he comes up empty, missing both. Boston leading by 7. Outside Irving. Now Brown. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. The pass to Tatum. But they recover it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. Full 24-second shot clock. Here's Irving. Another miss by Irving. Murray with it. He's picked up by Irving. Puts it up from 12. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, pick a tool out of the toolbox. The sheer number of Aldridge's moved inside make him so hard not to foul.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Aldridge. And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both. Here's Irving. Pass to Tatum. Back to Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Paul Gasol.
Yeah, when your point guard is Kyrie Irving and he decides to mix it up on the inside, that helps out your ball club.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Spurs trail by 7. Now here's Green. He kicks it to Aldridge. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
That's an important shot by Aldridge. He understands momentum is key at this point in the game.
Picked by Horford. From deep. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Celtics lead by 8. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Murray kicks to Anderson. Gasol, a screen on Irving. Feeds to Aldridge. Shoots from the baseline. The shot misses. And the Celtics going the other way now. Irving passes to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
And there's no excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. He's just brilliant at jamming it down the defense's throat.
Spurs trail by 10. San Antonio calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's giving him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Spurs trail by 10. And here is Murray. Anderson with the screen for Murray. Aldridge against Horford. That doesn't go either for Aldridge. Boston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Irving dishes to Baines. To the middle. Layup off the pick. And the basket by Horford. And it's a 12-point Boston lead. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Anderson the screen. Gasol, a screen on Irving. Aldridge with it. Baines is there. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Two.
And the first one drops. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here's San Antonio now. It's a 13-point game. Looking to end the drought, and the shot goes in.
And Gay has great length down on the block there. Fantastic at just jumping on opportunities to score when he's down low.
They set the screen. Larkin, the pass to Nader. Mills with the steal.
It'd take a miracle at this point.
Right, with this deficit and this late in the game, their time has already passed.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Rozier. So we see Boston get the win here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. Just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in, and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.